I'm Dr. Carol Rausch from Vanderbilt University Medical Center, and we've been reviewing how a cerebrospinal fluid specimen arrived in this laboratory. It begins at the biological safety cabinet in the background there, which is a place where we can safely and sterilely manipulate a specimen. We sample the specimen and put that material onto culture media. Those are, in this case, for a fungal culture, a couple of glass tubes that contain agar media. And from there, we take that to another part of the laboratory, which is the mycology area. It goes into an incubator to allow any organisms to grow, and that may take a few days, maybe a week. And after we see something growing there, we try to evaluate what type of organism it is. We would do that by monitoring its coloration, its growth characteristics, and we would look at the surface as well as the reverse, which is what's underneath the surface, determine if it has any pigment, and we would also sample it microscopically. Our experienced technologist, Tanya Snyder, who is an expert in mycology, which is the study of fungi, was able to quickly recognize a mold that we identify not uncommonly in this laboratory called Aspergillus fumigatus. And she quickly recognized this as a significant finding. That was phoned to the caregivers of this patient. And one of those caregivers, a specialist in infectious diseases named April Pettit, made an additional observation, which is that this constellation of findings may have indicated an unusual route of exposure to this mold. By making that observation and appreciating its significance, she took a critical extra action, which was to share that concern of the unusual cluster of findings with public health authorities. Since this patient had exposure to a medication in an injection, in the absence of other mechanisms that we normally see, there was suspicion very quickly that something unusual was happening.